We are going to go on to another match. Two matches starting at 16 UTC. Kocham Piwo versus Among Us. Thames versus Crystal Clear. Can I get a 1 in chat for Kocham Piwo versus Among Us and a 2 in chat for Thames versus Crystal Clear? From the viewers. Because I don't know either of these teams. I have no idea who's on either team, so I'm really just okay, we're gonna go. It's gonna be sus. It's gonna be sus. I think it's this one. All right. All right. When the stream is sus. All right. So, this is a losers bracket match today. There's our next one up here. Top of the losers bracket. The winner of this will end up taking on Cope next week. Alright, so we're gonna get into a warm-up. Take a look at the teams while they're doing that. Among Us, Renew Mustache, Will Cookie, Mackie Donalds, AJJ, Akanahime, Walford, and Boblint. Kocham Piwo, meanwhile, Scarvania, Aldrich, Opep, Pemix, Stephen Naismith, Tebby, and James Naismith, Samoyed. Their seeds down there. They're gonna be going into a second warm-up, I believe, currently. Among Us, the 17th seed. Kocham Piwo, the 32nd seed at the bottom there. And we're going to have this play out. I am going to update some scores and such while this is ongoing. We've got a bunch of matches that have just finished up. Team 32, 6-1 over Vasco da Gama. The Method, 6-2 over Osu Floppa Skill. Mogu Mogu Akayu, 6-1 over Floating Up thus far today. Guy really drawing. All right, whatever. Alright, we are updated on scores on the bracket. Oh my... I hate the fucking client. Oh my god, I hate this client so much.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that might be what you get. Burger King.
What is this? Why does this exist?
Burger King, Burger King, number 15, lettuce.
Why does this exist? I hate it so much. Oh my god, I hate my life. Why does this have to exist? It's 2 minutes long. I'm going to cry. I hate it here. I'm not talking until this is over.
Last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that might be what you get. Burger King, number 15. Burger King, 15. Burger King, Burger King, number 15. Burger King, number 15, lettuce, number 15. Number 15, Burger King, number 15. Number 15, admittedly, he had shoes on. Number 15, this is the lettuce you need at Burger King. Burger King, number 15. A 4chaner uploaded a photo anonymously to the site, showcasing his feet in a plastic can of lettuce. The statement, this is the lettuce you need at Burger King. Admittedly, he had shoes on. 20 minutes later, Burger King in question was alerted to the rogue employee. Well, at least, I hope he's rogue. How did it happen? Well, the BK employee had to remove the exit data. It suggested the culprit was somewhere in Avon Heights, Ohio. Oh, I know who that is. Mystery solved. What you get? He had shoes on. Number 15, what lettuce? 15, number 15. No, I said steamed ham. Number 15, Burger King, number 15. Number 15, Burger King, number 15. Burger King, number 15.
Alright, whoever's reffing, please immediately change the map. Please immediately, instantly change the map. To anything. Literally anything, please, I beg you. I don't care what map you change it to, just change it to anything other than this. Please, dear God, so we don't have to listen to this for the entirety of fucking bans. Okay, it's... wait. Menti? The funny part is I didn't do this. It just muted on its own. This wasn't even me. This is just a client doing this on its own. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. Alright, whatever. You're just gonna listen to Square to Trice versus Despair at Goya for a couple minutes. Oh my god. I don't know what team Skyrovania is on, dude. What team is Skyrovania on? Okay, that's Kocham Piwo. You're gonna first ban Nightmare. Goodbye, low AR hidden. It's gone. Alright, this song slaps. First ban from Among Us is going to be Hard Rock number 2. That one's getting banned out a lot. I'm going to be curious to see in the statistics. Feels like there's been a lot of Tsukimiya Rabbit bans. Go blue second ban. We'll see if it's another double alt ban. We've seen some people doing that, where it'll be like a Hard Rock 2 Nomad 3 ban. It's gonna be Free Mod 2 instead. I don't think I've seen that played yet in a match I've streamed. Now, granted, I've only streamed 3 matches, but still. The Fairy Dancing in Lake is gonna be gone. And Free Mod 1 as the second ban for Kocham Piwo. So they go with an alt ban and a kind of higher BPM, relatively speed heavy ban. Meanwhile, wait. Oh, this is backward. Oh, that's so annoying. Why did nobody tell me this is backward? Oh my god. Because the way the tournament bracket handles... The way the tournament client handles losers bracket is different than the way that challenge handles losers bracket, I'm pretty sure. Because on challenge it's Kocham Piwo versus Among Us, but in tournament client it does Among Us versus Kocham Piwo. Is there a way for me to change that? Hang on a sec. Okay, ignore the fact that this is wrong, obviously. I just want to see something really quick. Nope, I can't. Okay, well, it's gonna be neatly reversed. Fuck. I did not know Tournament Client did this. That's really stupid. Alright. Well, this is gonna look kind of scuffed. Alright, okay, so in the interest of not having this be giga scuffed, we're gonna do this and just switch over to regular client. And hopefully it's, and I don't know, I'll sort it out as we go. So Nomad 1 first pick. All right, so we're just gonna have this done this way. And I'll fix it for next week. I guess I'll just have to switch the matchups on my sheet. So, Noma number 1, first map, Kocham Piwo versus Among Us. Heavy Skyro, Opep, Samoyed, Boblint, Mustache, AJJ, and Maki Donalds. And speaking of Maki Donalds, it's going to be an early break from him. Everybody else still holding the FCs because, no surprise there, they are able to play Nomad 1 just fine. We get a break from Tebi as well, so it's 3 FCs to 3. Fortunately for Kocham Piwo, Maki Donalds found another break, so it is going to be advantage still on the side of Kocham Piwo, but not by a big margin. 3 FCs to 3. That backing combo pretty similar, only about 30 combo apart for the 4th player. Maki Donalds with another break. He is having some trouble with this pick, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Tebi has gotten some combo for his part to back up the triple FC. Excuse me, Opep broke as well. I am really blind, I guess. So, actually going to be advantage Among Us here. 3 FCs still intact. Going to take another break here. And it's going to be Mustache, but Samoya going to break as well, so it is Skyro against both Boblint and AJJ. Does have some backing combo on Tebi and Opep, but the lead is going to go over to Among Us nonetheless. Samoya breaking once again, and AJJ Boblint both make it through the stream. Skyro as well as Tebi and Opep, so they're going to do what they can here, but it's going to take a break out of one of those FCs from Among Us for Kocham Piwo to have a chance. And Boblint just... What did he miss on? Excuse me? It's like he just forgot to play the game there for a half a second. Well, that was the break that Kocham Piwo needed to get back into this one. Now it's just AJJ with the FC, Skyro holding on, and then Tebi and Opep with big combo backing him up. And they all make it through. Will they get through the slider stream, though? That's going to be the question. Long stream. Oh, they do not. Skyrovania as well as Boblint and Maki Donalds all breaking. So it is AJJ and Mustache versus Tebi and Opep with some backing score from Samoyed. Still a decent amount of time left to go. Samoyed does break. AJJ and Mustache now able to bring this one back over to Among Us if they can both hold on. This is going to be very close here. That's a decent amount of combo from Tebi and Opep, but AJJ's FC is going to be huge if he can hold on through the last Ki. And the lead flickers over to Among Us at long last. It's going to stay very close. Another break from Samoyed. See if AJJ and Mustache can both make it through the ending, though. It's going to go back and forth. The score is so close. It's so tight. AJJ breaks, as well as Mackie Donalds, and that might just do it. Kocham Piwo managed to hold through that stream with OPEP and Tebby. Skyro as well with a little bit of backing combo for their team. And just in the last moments, Kocham Piwo snatch victory from the claws of defeat and take the first point on their own pick for a 1-0 lead. That was very tightly contested. 99,000 points, the final margin. Heavy Skyro, OPEP, all with pretty good scores. AJJ, boy, if he'd been able to hold on, but unfortunately, having a little trouble with that one section. Kocham Piwo take their first pick. Or do take a breakpoint on the first pick. Excuse me. This whole team thing got me really messed up. So we're only going to use this screen of the laser client just so you can see the map stuff, the map pool stuff. Skyro rolling 2, he gets a 1. What does that mean it's going to be? Let's see. It's going to be Nomad number 2, Crow Solace, as the first pick here for Kocham Piwo. All right, so we are gonna go into Nomad number 2. Rosales 4 dimensions difficulty. 6.31 stars, 2 minutes 20 seconds, 188 BPM. Some relatively tricky spacing in these streams. Not the longest. There are a couple of longer ones, but not like the most difficult you'll ever see. But I think adequate for the round. So we have Tebby, Skyro, OPEP, and Samoyed versus Boblint, Mustache, AJJ, and Mackie Donald. Same rosters for the teams, I believe. All 8 players, so. And we'll see how everyone feels about some streams after how they felt about some AIM. Some decent spacing in this, considering how early round we are, and AJJ is going to be the first to fall victim to the flow aim requirement on this pick. Mustache following next. Third of the way through, it's 2FC's gone for Among Us. Kocham Piwo still 4 intact on the board. Very good accuracy for Skyro as well as Tebby. Mackie Donald's 99.7, doing quite well, but he's going to need some help. He wants to try to carry this one for his team. And halfway through, still not a single break. Kocham Piwo on the 4-way. And the lead is 500,000 points already. There is a lot of time left. It's not over, but, you know, it's getting close to it on this pick. Still a lot of score in the last quarter of the map. Starting now, you can already see, I mean, the FCs were only at 500k going into this section. But Kocham Piwo, man, still holding the 4-way. Not going to be much that Among Us can do, especially with another break from AJJ falling. Boblins and Mackie Donald's on the double FC still, but man, the quad from Kocham Piwo, they are still holding a 4-way. They are going to bring a 4-way into the very ending. Will they manage it? Let's see here. We're going to get to the very end of the map. 4 FCs still being held. Kocham Piwo, and they are going to do it. It's a 4-way full combo. What a performance for their first pick of the match. That is how you do it right there. They take the point. 2-0 goes the lead. Man, not much you can do about that. That is a very, very impressive score. Now the next pick to come from Team Among Us, now down an early breakpoint 2-0. Obviously, plenty of options still left in the pool. We just work our way down. Nomad 1, Nomad 2, Nomad 3. Nope, it's instead going to be hidden number 2. We're going to go Illumina. Will be the second pick for Among Us, be the third map of the match. Minute 46 seconds, 6.06 stars, 187 BPM hidden pick. That's relatively challenging, actually. Right. In we go. Tabby, Skyro, Opep, James Naismith against Boblint, Mustache, Kanehime, and William Cookie. Hidden player extraordinaire Will Cookie. Very well known for his hidden prowess. We'll see how this one works for him. Just some spacing in this that can end up being quite tricky. There's a lot of little places you see people breaking. Like that stream right there. Kanehime and James Naismith gonna both find misses. That stream just has a little bit of a break in it, and it is very easy to find a little misstep. And so 1FC gone from both teams as we get into kind of the main body of the song here. Some slider aim required now, and a little bit of regular aim as well. Kanehime missing on the jump, and Mustache as well. So 2FC's now all that are left for Among Us. Still 3 for Kocham Piwo, and a decent combo for James Naismith. He does find a break, but his score is going to be a little less important for their team as long as the others can keep going through these streams. And they do not. Skyro Opet both breaking. It is now Will Cookie and Boblin together with the FCs. Tebby doing what he can for Kocham Piwo, but Will Cookie and Boblin are going to bring this one back to Among Us' side as long as they hold on. Oh, Will Cookie, though, does find a late break. And it's a matched FC for Tebby and Boblint. Not a lot of backing combo for either team, but it is more so in the favor of Kocham Piwo. Let's see here what happens with Tebby and Boblint. If they both bring their FCs into the ending, it will go to Kocham Piwo. If one or the other, if Tebby finds a break, Boblint can carry this one, but there's just not going to be enough time. And there goes Boblint on the last stream. And Kocham Piwo will escape with the point. A second break point to them at a 3-0 advantage. Not the way that Among Us would have liked that one to go. All of their players having some trouble somewhere or other, and Tebby managing to pull out the FC for Kocham Piwo. Scarovani with the 1 miss as well. Solid backing score, 684k. And that is a 3-0 double break point lead now for Kocham Piwo. This one heading their way in a hurry early on. James Naismith and Opep having some trouble, but made up for it. Mustache, Kanehime both having a hard time. Will Cookie, surprisingly, I would really, like, I would expect that to be a Will Cookie FC 99% of the time. That's the sort of map that I would anticipate him being very good at. But just didn't end up happening. And now Kocham Piwo, with their second pick, have the opportunity to go up 4-0 here. What? Let's see what the pick ends up being. It's going to be Nomad Numero 5 as the pick here for Kocham Piwo. La Crema. Nino's Infinite, the difficulty is 236 BPM. Heavy on the bursts, heavy on the slider aim also. As we know and have discussed, those triangle aim patterns can cause people to trip up as well. Kocham Piwo deciding to opt heavily into kind of the stream and speed skill set. So Among Us really in need of a break point back here. Down 2 now. It's Heavy, Skyro, Pemix, and Samoyed prepare to take on Boblin, Rinu, AJJ, and Mackie Donalds. The latter 4 who need to put forth the best effort on this one if they want to try to get back into this match. That 4-0 deficit gets really scary very fast. We'll load in and see how it goes for the players. Like, this is a map that has felt fairly contested a lot of the time. But considering the performance on Nomad 2 from Kocham Piwo, you would anticipate them performing quite well on this also. I mean, it's obviously like 50 beats per minute higher or thereabouts, but the streams are shorter, because that would be kind of ridiculous otherwise. An early break from Rinu on the side of Among Us. I mean, one early FC gone, but plenty of time left. AJJ following up, though. Couple breaks from him, dropping the accuracy and the combo. Into the aim section. For the first time, nobody breaks, and AJJ did not miss, so it is still just one FC gone from Among Us. Oh, there goes Rinu, there goes Mackie Donalds, Samoyed, and Pemix also. That is the most difficult section of the map, realistically, in terms of the speed requirement. Tebby following everybody else right thereafter, so it's now Skyrovania, the only FC left for Kocham Piwo, the only combo really left for Kocham Piwo. Meanwhile, Boblint and AJJ, both on the FCs on the side of Among Us, will be able to bring this score back over. Already at the halfway mark here. Move those 3, we'll hold the FCs, and which, if any of them, will fall in the last third of the map. The lead is going to shift over here shortly, barring any unforeseen circumstances. Boblint and AJJ both doing quite well for themselves, and they do take the lead back over for Team Among Us. Oh, Boblint drops a lot of accuracy, but he keeps the combo crucially, and that should do it. I think that's going to seal the victory for Among Us on this point. It will be a break point that will be their first point on the board. Rinu with a late break, but so is Samurai, and it's just not going to matter. And it is an FC for Boblint. AJJ does break on the ending aim pattern, but it was more than enough that he'd done to get to that point in the map, and it is a point now for Team Among Us with the break. Still 3-1 the score in favor of Kocham Piwo, but Among Us going to be able to begin their comeback trail possibly right now. Well played to them on that pick. We'll now see the next pick for Among Us. Be able to get this back a little bit closer. Alright, so we wait on the pick. Among Us taking their time on deciding here. which I guess makes sense. I mean, it's kind of an important part. You get into the kind of halfway mark of this match. You really want to get this anti-breakpoint, as it were. It's going to be DT3. We've seen a lot of DT3. They're going from Speed Nomad to Speedy DT. Ghost of Lorelei. Of course, the 270 BPM burst DT map. Relatively consistency heavy, being a pretty long one, so in almost 3 minutes. Gotta make sure your left hand is working for these couple picks back to back. We've had a lot of players doing pretty well in this pick throughout the round so far. See if this match is any different. Choose the players here. It's like Skyro, Steven Naismith, Pemix, Samoyed, Boblins, Mackie Donalds, AJJ, and a fourth to be determined for Team Among Us. Will be, looks like Renu. End of the day. GLHS coming out. We'll be getting underway here. Map number 5, double time number 3. GLHFs should be seeing the start here pretty shortly. Kocham Piwo gonna see if they can get that breakpoint back that they just lost. Among Us trying to kind of reconsolidate, deconsolidate, unconsolidate. And here we go. The start command coming out. And Boblint is playing the previous map still. Okay. We have 3 S's on Kocham Piwo. Skyro, Steven, Samoyed. See if that kind of synergy, haha, helps them out on this pick. Who breaks through the first portion? 100 combo for everyone. Starting to get built up a little bit. Before things get considerably more difficult here the rest of the way. Another burst to contend with. Some buzz sliders so you have to time properly. A little bit of slider aim. Samoyed's gonna be the first to break. First star of the death of him, as it turns out. Mackie Donalds, AJJ both following up shortly thereafter. Pemix also. And now it is 2 FCs to 2. Skyro and Steven Naismith against Boblint and Renu. Very evenly balanced at this point. The accuracy slightly favored Among Us. The combo now on their side as well as Pemix finds another break. So that's going to be lead Among Us for the moment. 2 FCs to 2 though. Any one of those breaking could have a pretty serious effect on the outcome. And the score continues to be in favor of Kocham Piwo for the moment. Which is odd to me. I guess accuracy? Accuracy is technically, yeah, the 96% of AJJ I suppose hurting a little bit. 96 on Samoyed as well, so realistically it's just very close. I mean, it's 7,000 points all that are separating teams. So, gonna come down to the FCs, the back and combo, like everybody just has to hold. And you have to maintain accuracy as well. Like any little factor is what I am saying can affect this one very quickly. Boblint is gonna be the break, Pemix as well, but it's more important for Among Us. That is one of their 2 FCs gone. Meanwhile, Skyro and Steven Naismith still holding on to the FCs for Kocham Piwo. The lead just a little bit more in their favor. It is still only 23,000 points, though. But that's going to cap Boblint's score really hard, especially with his accuracy being as bad as it is. However, it's a double break from Soundwave and Pemix, followed up by Mackie Donalds, though. Renew and AJJ going to do everything they can in the last moments here against Steven Naismith and Skyrovania, both holding on to the full combos. As Steven Naismith does break, that was what Among Us needed. They're going to take the lead instantly with that being as late as it was. The score is going to go over to Among Us. Renew and AJJ look like they are going to bring this one on home. And that was what Among Us needed, that break from Steven Naismith on the burst. And it's going to give them the victory by a final margin of almost 200,000 points, which makes that look not nearly as close as it actually was. But just the last second heroics, Among Us holding on to some combo at the end where Kocham Piwo was not able to do so. And it is now 3-2 the score. Match quickly becomes a little more close than it was before. Three to two Kocham Piwo, their own pick to come next. Got kind of all the speed stuff out of the way now. Other than DT, I mean, DT2 still alive, but DT3 picked, Nomad 5 picked, Nomad 2 picked, Remod 1 banned. Wondering if we're going to get to see something maybe a little different in this match. There's some picks that we still have not seen on stream at all. Among them, let's see, we've seen all the Nomads. We have not seen Hard Rock 1 or 2, which we can't see Hard Rock 2, but we could see Hard Rock 1. I've not seen DT1 or DT4. I've not seen Fremod 2, cannot see Fremod 2. And it is going to be Nomad 6 as the pick. Interesting selection. I don't know that I would have expected it to go that way. So that is going to be Praetorium. Jzag, Nomad 6. Somewhat tricky, awkward alt map. Some very tough patterns in this one. One of those where you really have to have good control over your aim. It is easy to miss in a lot of different places if you're not careful. Some wiggles and all included in this map. So as we are going to be getting loaded on in, we will take a look at who the teams might be for this pick. Skyro, Tebby, James Naismith, and a fourth against Boblint, Mustache, Will Cookie, and AJJ. And it looks like it'll be Pemix in as the fourth for Kocham Piwo. Get underway with this one here shortly. Looks like Jill is already coming out. Could be getting good to go here. All right. Let's see what happens. Skyro, Tebby, Opep, James Naismith, Boblint, Mustache, Will Cookie, AJJ, Kocham Piwo looking to maintain their lead in this match. They drop another point here. It will be tied up 3-3. have a best of 5 on our hands at that point. Everybody makes it through the first stream, but Boblins breaks immediately thereafter. Punished by the map for hitting the harder part, I guess. And this is not really that hard, it's just a little cut stream into a wiggle, but you don't even have to wiggle the wiggle stream, so. The section, I think, just deceptively tricky, really. The aim and the finger control required are notable. OPEP does not break. Thank you, Bancho. Boblin did, though. 4 C's to 3, we'll see what kind of lead Kocham Piwo can take here. Not a very long map by any means. So just 130,000 point lead thereabouts for Kocham Piwo. That is not anything to feel comfortable about by any margin. You gotta get a lot bigger lead than that before you feel like you're safe. We're gonna get towards the last third and last quarter of the map here pretty shortly, which is I think the most difficult part. These patterns are just so easy to trip up on. Will Cookie, followed by AJJ, James Naismith on the other side for Kocham Piwo. Still FCs on Skyro and Tebby, as well as OPEP. Mustache, the only FC left for Among Us. Boblins with some combo behind him, but it's not going to be much to speak of for Among Us. Kocham Piwo should be able to run away with this one in the last moments. Their aim and control proving superior on this pick. Skyro, Tebby, and OPEP all FCing still into this ending. AJJ, Will Cookie building back up to support Mustache and Boblin, but it's just not going to be enough here at the end. 700,000 point lead for Kocham Piwo. This is going to be a very good team score on this map. Tebby does finally break. Looks like Skyro might be the only one bringing the FC in after a break from OPEP as well at the end. And he does it. That is a big win. 600,000 plus points. Kocham Piwo take their pick. Go ahead 4-2. S ranks on Boblin and Mustache, the latter of which did pull out the FC, but unfortunately just a bit lower scores from AJJ and Will Cookie. The 580k duo. Not quite enough. As the triple S rank from Kocham Piwo comes in, slider breaks on James Naismith and on OPEP. Very good team score from them. Give them, as I said, the 4-2 lead. Give them a little bit of a cushion back. Try to see if they can't close this out in the next couple picks here. Let's see, where do Among Us want to go? Gone Nomad 1, they've gone Hidden 2, they've gone DT 3. I could see them going DT 2 here. That would be a potential option, but that ending just feels so random. Never know who's going to do well at that section when it kind of just turns into Hidamari no Uta for the last 30 seconds. But if you're feeling good with speed, and it is going to be the DT2 pick, so it is going to be you and Beautiful World. Hidamari moments, players all say. Everybody knows what to expect out of this one. Another pretty lengthy DT here, 3 minutes and 12 seconds. 240 BPM. Air 9.67. Nice work. think we are already set here. The GLHF's coming out instantly. Skyro, Samoyed, OPEP, Steven Naismith against Boblint, Mustache, Mackie Donalds, and AJJ. Among Us looking for another point here on their own pick to see if they need to keep this match in range, because they lose this one, it's 5-2 down, of course, and that is a tough mountain to climb. You're gonna see basically that for the next couple minutes until we get to the ending, and it's really just on the players to avoid any breaks, because if you can make it to the ending and then hit some of the ending, you know, you're gonna be in a good position, but very few people have been managing to actually hit the ending anyway, and plenty of people have broken before it to be in the first place. Like, we've seen only a couple FCs on this map. But early breaks to match from OPEP and Mackie Donalds. Mackie Donalds finding a second miss. OPEP holding for now. Boblint breaking as well. Among Us down to just 2 FCs. Make that just 1 FC as Mustache finds a break. Make that 0 FCs as AJJ finds a break. This was their own pick, remember. Already 0 FCs, only a third of the way through. Samoyed and OPEP, fortunately, both breaking for Kocham Piwo, but it is a double FC still intact from Skyro and Steven Naismith. Among Us, team-wide, I think, a bit unhappy with that. See what kind of lead Kocham Piwo can establish. Not much combo on anyone from Among Us, fortunately, if you're a Kocham Piwo fan, because that double FC is going to make for a pretty sizable lead. So you can tell from the scores just how much of the score of this map is concentrated in the back half. As is usual, I suppose, for Score V2 to begin with, but even more so when it's so note-heavy at the very end. Mustache and AJJ finding another couple breaks. Among Us not having a great time. Again, this was their pick, so it is surprising to see the poor performance from them, but Skyrovania does break as well as Samoyed, as well as Boblint. Okay. Steven Naismith, the only FC left in the entire lobby. OPEP with a 280 combo behind him. Mackie Donalds at 450. Mustache at 375. It is a 500,000 point lead for Kocham Piwo, which is nigh unbeatable, really. Unless Among Us can, like, actually hit the ending, which very few people can do. It's a bit of a coin flip, to be sure. But we've seen hardly anyone hit the outro. It is such a huge diff spike on this pick. Here we come. Into the ending. Let's see how long Steven Naismith and OPEP can hold on. Will they be able to put together a large enough lead for Team Kocham Piwo that it is unassailable in the last streams? It is looking very likely that that's going to be the case. 600,000 points in the lead. Mustache and AJJ both break. That's going to settle it, I think. And into the streams we go. Steven Naismith makes it through. Everyone breaks. Wow. Steven Naismith bringing home the goods. FC? No, he does find a slide break and a couple misses at the very end, but it does not matter. He did his part. Over 1 million points, and that is going to be a 700,000 point victory. Kocham Piwo with another break point. Go ahead, 5-2 match points in their favor. As kind of to be expected, that map just goes into a very brutal sort of mode. Ending is so much harder than the rest. It's not even funny. And now, 5-2 Kocham Piwo, their own pick to come to try and close the match out right here, right now. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Match is not over. Hello? What the frick? Laser Client, please. What are you doing? Hey, Hard Rock 1 Unlucky Morpheus, top of the M, is going to be the pick here for Kocham Piwo. I don't really know what that was. .47 stars, making this the second highest star rating other than the tiebreaker in the pool. 3 minutes 16 seconds, 208 BPM. 3 mod number ones staying pretty close in BPM. No mod 1 198, hidden 1 210, Hard Rock 1 208. We should be about set to go here. Kocham Piwo trying to close this out with Skyro, Samoyed, Opep, and Tebi. They're going to be facing Boblint, Mustache, Mackie Donalds, and Kanehime with a 5-2 lead. Several match points in their favor, but they still got to win another one. And some GLHFs coming out, so I believe we are set. Right. Backs up against the wall here for Among Us. 5-2, excuse me, the deficit. Trying to make it 5-3. Kocham Piwo. Looking like they might be on the cusp of victory. It's onward into next round of the losers bracket. Very early break there from Skyro in the first stream. Unfortunate, but not going to affect anything really. One of those picks that just borders on speed, depending on how comfortable you are. You're like one of those players that thinks anything over 200 is speed, you know? Does involve some speed, or some streams and some bursts, so plays a little bit of a role in this pick, but going to be largely, of course, about the aim. The first chorus. Very small lead in favor of Kocham Piwo, mostly accuracy based. if anything. Yeah, the 92% on Boblint, a bit of a struggle there for him, despite the good accuracy of his teammates. And there's a break from Mustache. He's had some unfortunate misses in this match so far. That is another one to add to the collection. Matching breaks for Samoyed and Boblint. So it is 2 FCs on Mackie Donald's Akanahime, double FC on Tebi and Opep, and Skyro just barely behind them. So, anybody else think this song is a banger? This song's a banger. Into the next chorus, we will go. Among Us trailing. Combo deficit. And Akanahime with a break, as well as Mackie Donald's. The 2 FCs both gone instantly. However, 2 FCs both gone for Kocham Piwo as well. Opep and Tebi both missing. Samoyed had just broken, so it is now Skyrovania against Boblint and Mustache. He is matching their combo by himself, but he breaks on the stream. And now the only combo anywhere is on Mustache. 400 combo for him. Everybody else, very minimal combo, and it's about a 200,000 point lead for Kocham Piwo for now. We'll see if Mustache has enough combo on his own to bring this one back, because everybody is just breaking all over the place now. Kanahime about a 200 combo behind him. Boy, this is a third still to come, makes it technically doable for Among Us here. But we're gonna have to see what happens. Who is able to build up some combo on the rest of this pick? Or will we see yet more breaks? It's a break from Opep. Oh, it's a slow slider! Boblint, Mustache, and Mackie Donald's all get slow slidered. You hate to see it. Akanahime, the only one that manages to hold on, and that may just have ended the match right there. Tebi, Skyro, and Samoyed all make it through. Oh, the tragedy of the slow slider has befallen Among Us, and despite the breaks from Skyro and Tebi, Samoyed has a 330 combo that's more than enough to match Boblint and Mackie Donald's. And that's going to bring this one on home for Kocham Piwo on their last pick here. It is looking like they are going to close this match out. That is absolutely tragic for Team Among Us. Not the way you want to go home. But unfortunately, it is going to be the case here. Into the ending, we're going to go. And a 400,000 point lead for Kocham Piwo, with Skyro bringing on a 700 combo nearly into the ending. Your victors, Kocham Piwo, 6-2. They will advance onward into round 2. Well done to them. Piwo. That's gonna do it for the day. Well done to them on a 6-2 win. They will be going on to face Team Cope next week in Losers Round 2. And that is gonna do it for Suiji Spring Cup weekend number 2. Round of 16, Losers Round 1 are now done. We will be... Well, no, they're not. I lied. There's a Monday match. Haha. Silly me. I forgot there's a Monday match. So that'll be tomorrow, 16 UTC, noon Eastern Daylight Time. We'll be here at noon, and then later tomorrow afternoon should have the... quarterfinals week schedule map pool both available, as well as the statistics for this round. All that stuff will be up later on. But yeah, so I believe we will actually possibly be able to stream that match tomorrow. We'll see. If not, unlucky, but 16 UTC tomorrow, last match of the week. And yeah, so congratulations to our winners today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the refs. I know this was a bit of a mess today with 6 matches at the same time. Thank you, teams, for all wanting to play at the same moment. I really appreciate that. Very, very awesome. Rolling my eyes as I say this. But yeah, I've been this one guy. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys in the coming days as we close out the second week and make our way into the quarterfinals. We will see you guys next time.